I'm Karyn Bryant for MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here at Xtreme Couture, and we were talking with Vitor Belfort, former light heavyweight champion of the world. And Vitor, I want to talk to you about a lot of stuff today, but first and foremost, the Akiyama fight that's coming up. How do you feel going into this? What are the biggest challenges he poses?
Akiyama is a very tough opponent, and he likes to bang, and he's a great judo, like a wrestler type of grinder. So it's going to be a very interesting fight. You know, I'm very excited. I like him as a person. I think he's a great guy, very, very humble. But it's going to be a war. When we get in the octagon, it's going to be a competition, and I'm going to bring it, just like the Rock.
Nice.
He said, I'm going to bring it. So that's what I'm going to do. You know, I'm going to train hard. Be 10 weeks out. Very excited.
Well, and it's interesting with him, he's coming off of a couple of losses, so in a way I feel like he's going to be supremely motivated out there to try to kick your ass.
Better be, because I will be. And definitely it's my mission is to go there and to bring it all my tools and make sure, you know, I would deliver. And I'm very motivated myself, you know. I come off a loss. But I'm not just motivating because I come from a loss. I'm motivated because that's the way I live. I believe there are two ways to live a life by principle, life by preference. By preference, when you stand up for your principles, things that you don't break and you don't break values. But so I'm standing. Motivation for me is just because the momentum is just the way of life.
Yeah, I talked to Ray after your fight with Anderson, and I was frustrated too because I knew how hard you trained, and it's like you didn't even get to show it. So how much time did you take off after that before you came back to the gym? Or I mean, it's obviously you feel like you stayed ready, probably.
I just took off the times that the coaches want me to be off, and the time the doctors they say, man, take it easy, and it's just I came back, you know, straight to the gym. And I'm very excited, you know. That's my lifestyle is training, getting prepared. Just the way I live my life is getting ready for life. That's my job, and it's part of my job is get prepared mentally, physically, and spiritually. That's who I am.
Right. Well, and there's one of my favorite sayings, which is that you stay ready so that you don't have to get ready, which seems like what you're doing.
Yeah, you know, when you're ready, you know, you don't need to wait for a moment. Like you live ready. I'm ready for everything. Everything that I commit me with, like any job, any work that I do my best, and that's the only thing I can promise the fans is my best. My best is enough. God did the rest already. He already did. He already consummated everything, the beginning, the end. So I just do what I have to do and sacrifice. I believe in sacrifice. I believe what seed you put on the floor, that's the harvest you're gonna get. And I put a lot of sacrifice, I sweat a lot in the gym so I can not bleed in the fight.
Well, we were joking too that Ray said that you're one of the guys that you literally have to tell you to go home.
I want to train. I want to get better. I want to improve the sport. A lot of people remember me as a current light heavyweight champion, but with 19 years old, I was a heavyweight champion of the tournament with 19 years old. That's what they give me the nickname Phenom, because I was the youngest champion ever of UFC. So back in the time, I remember just the drive and the discipline that I had, you know, to make things true. And since then, all the guys that they was fighting with me at the moment, they all retired, and I look like the youngest dinosaur because I was so young. And still the people today say, man, you start so young, because by the time I was starting, all these people, they're in college, they never thought about being a UFC champion, and they became UFC fighters, and they all come and say, man, you're still fighting. So I think I'm the only one from my area that's still fighting. So I'm pretty excited. I am the past, the present, and I'm still the future.
How important is it for you to get another title, a UFC middleweight title, though? How important is that?
I'm in my way, man. You know, nobody can stop me. I'm a dreamer, you know. I think there has a difference between dreams and desires. Desires, everybody has one, and everybody accomplishes desires, and desires comes and go. But a dream, you just live it. And I remember when I was 14 years old, I had a dream to be a UFC champion, and I became one. And I have a dream, I'm gonna get the belt, and I have another dream. And I have other challenges that sooner or later you guys are gonna know about it. But I have dreams, you know. I live by dreams, I don't live by desire. And dreams is something that it's inside of me. And it's just, the beauty of a dream is just the road. It's not accomplish the dream, but just the road to accomplish, and that's what I enjoy it.
We talk about how you started when you were very young. We know your little son Davi was getting fitted for a mouthpiece. He said he's really into sports. Were you okay with it if he decides he wants to be a fighter, or do you want him to be a fighter?
I want him to be, the only thing I require for him is for be a man with honor, principles, matters, integrity, and be good in school, do good grades, and become a good for society. That's me and my wife. We're on top of my son and my daughters. That's the only obligation they have, doing their homework, helping the house, being a good human being for the whole society.
I was talking to Frank Trigg one time about you and the fact that you're a fan favorite of the ladies. You're aware of that, right? You're not.
You know,
come on, you know you are.
I think the fans related to me because I think they like what I stand for, and they admire things that I do for a long time. And in the bottom line, you know, I think when you live the truth is so good. It doesn't matter, you know, whatever you stand for. You know, it's so real, and reality touch people, and I think. You know, I think all the fans. I think my fan base is basically in people that really connected with things that I live for, and I'm very thankful for them.
Nice.
Including the grandmothers, the mothers, the daughters, the fathers, and the grandsons. You know, I am a family guy, and that's what I stand for, and that's what I preach. And I think we need to value our family because the society needs values, and we need to bring this today to America and to all over the world.
Well, very nice, Vitor. I do want to wish you the best of luck against Akiyama. I know you're training hard. I've seen it, and I don't envy Ray for holding the pads, and I don't envy Akiyama for having to stand in there with you.
Amen. But he will be there, and I'll make sure I bring it. Hey, see you soon. See you in Philly.
Chin down, chin down. To the belt. And, oi.